This is First Coast Living.
Hello, happy Monday and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson.
And I'm David Benfield. Thank you for starting your week with us.
Yes, we've got some folks back here. Hey, y'all.
Hello,
We're excited
everybody.
to get the day started with them. The weather was so amazing this weekend. How was your weekend?
It was nice. It was very cool. It was very relaxing. It was pretty chill, right? We spent Saturday with little Nene, so we had our nephew Nailing over at the house, and he was cool. He was hanging out with Gwen. They were having a good time, so that was cool. But yeah, I guess the big news is hockey. Right? Congratulations
baby.
to the United States. For the first time in 46 years, we won a gold medal.
That long?
Yeah, in hockey. I mean, like, that's crazy.
And the picture of the guy with his tooth
Yeah,
missing.
from back in the day, that's amazing stuff. No, so that was really cool. Apparently, for those of you who watched it live, I guess it was at 8 a.m.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
I was not getting up for that. Like, I'm just started sleeping through the night again, man.
Right?
Like, there's no way I'm just gonna out of nowhere just interrupt sleep.
Yeah, just let your body do its thing.
Psycho-rama.
Yeah.
So, but like, no, I am so super stoked. So hooray to USA for grabbing gold. What about you guys? Did you have a good weekend?
It was a very fun weekend. With the sun out, we were out.
The sun's out, the fun's out.
Yeah, we were out. Let's just say that. We had some time. But I wore my sunblock, although I will say the sun is already so powerful. I reapplied and my chest was already red. And I'm like, okay, so just be mindful when you're out there. Wear your SPF. But yeah, vast difference today, though, with this temperature.
I heard you jumped in the lagoon.
I did. I jumped into our pool. I did like a cold plunge thing. I didn't even last 30 seconds. 67 degrees that water was. So.
No. I'm out.
Yeah. It was invigorating. Though,
I bet, like a polar plunge. But
definitely.
We do have a great show for you today. Coming up, we're going to be living in the kitchen with Chef Andrew. He'll be cooking something good for us today.
I cannot wait. And Jacksonville Mom is stopping by to share ways on how we can keep the love going even after Valentine's Day.
That's right.
But first, it's time for
Come on!
Say What? And we have some trivia about the Jacksonville Zoo and Botanical Gardens to get us fired up for our Zoo View Window to the Wild takeover this Thursday.
That's right. I cannot wait for that show.
That's going to be really
cool.
fun. Yeah.
Producer Matt, what's up, man?
What's up? I always love doing trivia with y'all. It's always fun. And y'all guys ready to go? I think it's tied. All the trivia is
I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we used to keep a tally in the office.
We used to,
so we need to start
It's tied
doing that
right now.
again.
So, y'all guys ready to go? Fired up?
So wait, is it about the animals
It's
at the zoo?
about the zoo. It's about the history of the zoo. It's about, the animals at the zoo, about some things that are there, some
so it's a
things
little
that
bit of everything.
are coming. It's everything. It's people get fired up for the show since we're taking on the road. So I'm super stoked. But y'all ready to let it rip?
Let's do it.
All right, let's roar like a lion. Get this rolling. Who wants to go first? Ladies first?
Ladies first.
Sure.
All right, here we go. Ollie the Elephant used to belong to what famous musician? Is it A, Michael Jackson, B, Garth Brooks, C, Madonna, or D, Freddie Mercury? Jordan?
It looks like you know this, David, and I don't. So.
Oh, really?
I'll just say Michael Jackson because I know he had animals. I knew he had animals. I didn't know.
Ice cold crush of an answer. That is correct.
Okay.
So,
Hulk out. I'm just going to start throwing it everywhere.
Well, that's okay. When we did the Mardi Gras one and like, what does it actually translate to? I was like, oh man, he got that one Tuesday. So easy. But that was a guess, yeah.
good guess. Right. There we go. Let's roll question number 2. Leroy, let's let it rip. What was the name of the famous jaguar that used to be at the zoo? Is it A, Blaine, B, Spot, C, Banks, or D, Trevor?
Go Banks, I think.
David, that's all you.
I think it's C. Is it
Director
Banks?
Leroy, what do we got?
Or is that the current one? Oh, you got it. Is it right?
You are correct.
Banks.
Ding,
Okay.
ding, 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 ding,
That
ding,
name
ding,
did
ding.
sound familiar, yeah.
I was like thinking of I was like, Blaine. Oh no, absolutely not.
You're all thinking Blaine. Please don't say Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's a no-no.
Yeah, we got Trevor here. Hey. A lot of potential in that one, but okay. Let's go to the question number 3, Leroy. Let's let it rip.
All right, so we're even so far.
Yeah.
What year did the zoo officially
Oh
open?
no, I forgot.
1913,
Oh no, we just had this.
1912, 1915, or 1914?
All right, yeah. What do you think?
I'm going to say 1915.
You
I'm
are
gonna go
incorrect, David.
A.
You're both incorrect.
Oh,
It
what
is
is it?
1914.
Oh.
When I looked this up and I saw it, I was like, man, our zoo is
I didn't
it's
realize.
old.
It's
I
really
think
old.
we did learn that recently
We
too,
did.
but it just went in and out,
It was
I
in the
guess.
script, and then
That's why we're doing this, because when we were doing the zoo show, at least y'all guys know.
We're going to be prepped and ready again. Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
a lot to
All right.
remember.
Leroy, let's let it rip. What's the next one?
Oh,
there it is.
All good. What are the names of 3 Malayan tigers? A, Mina, Malachi, and Bepi. Lima, Rava, and Ava. Raiden, Sanja, Sky. Matt, Marshall, and Justin.
Oh, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
It's A.
You are correct. All right.
That circle was already there when it
You
popped
are
up.
correct. But
I'm just in it.
all right, Jordan, which one do you feel like is not? Because Which one are not names of tigers? Because these are all names of
D,
tigers.
duh.
All right, you are correct.
D
I
for
tried
duh.
to switch up the question.
Okay, we have one more left, though.
One
I'm going to
more.
try and at least tie it
Yes,
here.
let's go.
All right, don't look at. He said
Okay,
don't look
okay,
because there's
yeah.
another circle.
Okay,
Oh
okay.
gosh, don't
Jackson.
look.
All right.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
The Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens is launching what new project in the future? Is it Alligator Alley,
Manatee River.
Lemur Lounges, Manatee River Habitat, or Orangutan?
I didn't even look and I knew it was there.
Hangout.
All right, so we're even, but that's it.
Yeah.
So now we're just
Manatee,
even.
yeah.
We're
You
tied.
are correct.
So that's it. There's
It
no
is
tiebreaker.
the Manatee River Habitat. There is no tiebreaker.
Come on,
I
what
guess
you
I
got?
can throw one out there. What is my favorite animal?
Oh, it's gonna be one of those, huh?
All right, what?
Give you
Dolphin.
Okay, give me a hint.
I'll give you a hint. It's on my socks.
Oh.
What? What is it? What? Is it a tiger?
Is it a gator?
It's a gator.
Hey,
Let's
he
go,
likes
Jordan.
the gators too, by the way.
Let's go. It is a gator. It is a gator. But I know
We
y'all
were
guys.
officially tied, though.
No,
Good
good
job,
job,
David.
good
We'll
job.
do it again. We have more trivia coming up. It's always a pleasure being with y'all. But I know
Yeah.
there's something you guys want to talk about.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because at the zoo you got to try some delicious food.
Yeah, we did. So, and hey, before we go to the foodies, guys, make sure that you tune in on Thursday.
Yes.
We're going to do this whole Zoo View show. It's a takeover. We'll be live from the zoo from 11 to noon. So make sure that you tune
And
in
at
for that.
7:30 on ABC 25.
That is going to be cool.
PM.
Yeah. All right. So now let's turn it over to foodies. We got to try some amazing stuff that the Jacksonville Zoo and Botanical Gardens are offering. Check it out.
I'm Rosario. I'm the executive chef here at Jacksonville Zoo, and I take care of humans.
That's right, because we need to eat too. Okay, so all right, tell me a little bit about what's going on here, because this is stuff that we're going to find in the restaurants, right?
Correct. Yes, you would definitely find it in our Palm Plaza restaurant and our Trout River Grill.
Okay.
And we offer a variety of food, salads, pizzas, tenders.
Yeah.
And-
This is like a whole giant breast, man. Look at this thing. Boom. Oh,
Oh, it is. Oh, my goodness.
really good too.
We
Good
sell
grief.
so much of it. We have an Asian chill salad, our tomato mozzarella pizza, bee sting pizza, our tenders, assorted array of cookies, some donuts, the Blues burger, specialty burger, and our BLT fish sandwich.
Okay, so but the food like in the restaurants, it's not just in the restaurants. You guys have food outside, like all over the park, right?
Yes, we do. We offered Dippin' Dots, ice cream. We offer popcorn and cotton candy.
And cotton candy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so all right, one of the things that we were talking about off camera before we got started with this is that there's like a new super duper kitchen here.
Yes.
Tell me what's going on with that?
Catering heaven. All for catering for large groups. If you want to have a large group in here at Jacksonville Zoo, that whole kitchen is going to be set up for you.
All right, so we have all kinds of delicious stuff here. We have sweets, right? You've been rolling those out. This is phenomenal, by the way.
Yeah,
This is really,
thank
really
you.
delicious. Now, the only thing my last real question is, and the folks at home that watch First Coast Living, they know for sure where my loyalties lie. You guys sell beer here too, right?
We do. We do.
Yeah, because you gotta wash this stuff down.
Yeah.
Okay, so before I let you go, because I know that you're a very, very busy man, where do we find this stuff, right? Like, and give us like kind of like that, like, are the restaurants open from the time that the gates open till the time they close? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so we're open 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. We only close twice a year.
Okay.
So we're open here for all families.
So they're ready. You're ready to go.
We are ready to go.
Jeff Ramon,
Ready
thank
to
you, bro.
service.
I know we got a crew sitting back here that is ready to just get to town, so we need to get to it.
Let's go.
All right, Chef. Thanks very much, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, it's time for Living in the Kitchen. Today we're joined by Coastal Kitchen Executive Chef Andrew. Pronounce your last name?
Kalsnick.
There you go.
Kalsnick.
There you go. I didn't even want to try it.
Easy way to do it.
All right,
So excited to have you.
absolutely. Thank you
very
for joining us today. Before we get into the food, tell us about Coastal Kitchen.
So Coastal Kitchen is a fantastic little restaurant that we've got going over at the new Hilton Jacksonville at Mayo Clinic. That's that new Hilton that's been right off of JTB. Seats a good amount of folks. We got a beautiful patio out there. Got a really beautiful restaurant, very well put together. We're really driving to get health and wellness in mind,
Absolutely.
as well as making sure that the food is excellent in the same space.
Nice, very
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that's a beautiful campus over there too.
Thank you.
All right, so what are we going to be making, man?
So I've got two things for y'all. One, I wanted to start some Brunswick stew with how cold this was.
Yes.
This has been going for about an hour or so. I'm gonna
cannot
let
wait.
that simmer down for just a little while longer, and then we're
Okay.
gonna top that off with some of my homemade brisket as well.
Oh,
Made that yesterday
yes.
for y'all. Made that yesterday.
I'm excited about
But right now we're gonna start with a watermelon delight salad.
Oh,
That
sounds
sounds
great.
good, too.
Yep, absolutely.
Lena is all about the watermelon.
Watermelon's my favorite.
Love watermelon. Not quite in season just yet, but I got a trick for that.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you. I'll show
cool.
you.
cool to know. What did you just drizzle on there? What
So
kind of
we've got a
dressing?
beautiful white balsamic vinaigrette in here. We've got a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and then I actually, before this cold snap last night, I went and picked up a bunch of lettuce out of my garden at home.
Nice.
As
Cool.
well as brought in some fresh arugula for this one as
That's
well.
cool.
Yeah.
That is really neat.
You got to grow with what's in mind.
I would
you know?
love to have a
You got to
garden.
cook with what's around. Want to make sure that you had some fresh stuff, and I didn't want my lettuce to freeze neither.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's a
So
good
yeah,
point.
it works,
Yeah.
works both ways. Yeah, having a garden in the house is so nice.
Oh, I bet.
Getting your
Yeah.
hands dirty like that is so
Oh, it's good for the
I
soul.
don't even have fresh herbs. Like, I don't. Yeah. But you guys know I don't cook much, so.
Oh, we have the chefs coming.
Let's be
There
real.
you go.
But this already looks so good.
Right, topping
Yeah.
with a little bit of goat cheese in there.
Yes.
And then, like I said, the watermelon wasn't the ripest, but what I've got for y'all is I went and compressed this for you.
Okay.
So we made a really light vinaigrette in here. Just a little bit of refined sugar, like coconut sugar, and then a little bit of rice wine vinegar to kind of sweeten up the watermelon.
I was about to say, so like, how is that gonna help, right? So
Yeah.
like, it kind of like pulls the, I guess the
Juices?
blandness or whatever out of like a
Well, you're-
almost
you-
mealy, out of seasoned fruit.
Yeah,
basically?
you're compressing flavor into it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
As
yeah.
well as
Okay.
watermelon itself is mostly watery. It's
Right.
a lot of cells in there, but then you're compressing all of those natural sugars in there, and it really packs it full of
Ooh,
flavor.
that sounds
I
good.
can't wait to try it.
That sounds delicious. All right, so are these both items that we can find on the menu?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So tell us a little bit more about the menu.
So a little bit about the menu right now. We are, I'm trying to, get a lot of home cooking in there. I just got a big, beautiful smoker, big Lang. I've got a beautiful half-cooked chicken on there, as well as a good amount of that barbecue to kind of like tie in that Florida-Georgia line,
Love it.
just like Jacksonville is.
Yeah.
So, as well as we're refining the menu more and more every day
Okay.
to just make sure that, we're always gearing with that wellness piece in mind.
I love it.
Getting our forks ready here.
Here we go,
Yeah, there you
So
go.
ready to try this.
All right, so give us
So refreshing.
hours, things like that. What do you guys like? What all are we looking at?
So right now we're open from 6:30 to 10:30
Okay.
for the restaurant side of it. We've got a couple of our. That's the biggest piece of that is that banquet space.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all have actually been over there and kind of come to visit it just yet.
We have not been there to visit. Oh yeah, wait. You got to get the
top these
toasted on
with a
Oh,
little
thank
bit
you.
of pistachios in there.
or the pistachios.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you
Right
this
there on
looks
the menu.
so refreshing and delicious and
Thank
healthy,
you.
like you were saying.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
you already brought me up. Thank you very much. Let me try it, chef.
Absolutely. That convention space is something to look at,
Wow.
honestly. That is one of the newest, nicest convention spaces here in Jacksonville. We got 22,000 functional square feet of space. And this is the level of cooking that you get for an event
That's
of
so
400 or
good.
500 people.
That's amazing, chef. We're gonna come back to you. We're gonna hit that Brunswick stew in just a few minutes.
Please save this for me. I will keep eating this.
I
I've got to
promise.
move over here.
Bye.
All right, bye. Thank you. That was so good. I can't wait to try the
Later.
Brunswick stew, though. Well, I'm now joined by Jacksonville Mom contributor Allison Chance to tell us about keeping the love alive after Valentine's Day. This is a really cool topic, actually. Great to see you again.
You too.
Thank you for joining me. So hopefully I don't have food in my mouth, in my teeth right
I know.
now.
Okay, I'm going to talk about how you don't have to go on a date night, you don't have to go out to dinner, but I definitely want to try the new restaurant.
Oh
so-
yeah, everything so far
Yeah.
is looking and smelling amazing. So many people think date nights are expensive because they immediately think of dinner out, right? So it doesn't always have to be that way to kind of keep that spark alive.
And so part of the inspiration is, obviously we just came off of Valentine's Day. The stores were stocked with balloons and flowers
Yeah.
and teddy bears and all those things. And so, part of just dating your spouse essentially and
Yeah.
finding things that you can do together that maybe not be expensive, but also just activities that are thinking outside the box of going out to dinner, just because
Right.
obviously that can get pricey and all of that.
So do you like encourage people to kind of do it at home, like a date night at home, or still get out and
I
do?
think it just depends on the age of your kids. Our kids are a little
True.
bit older now, so I feel like we can kind of put them, in an area and do our own thing. But I really enjoy being outside, and so, maybe going for a walk, doing pickleball, or yoga. And so really just trying to choose things that you have in common with your spouse. And
Yeah.
then also leaning into things that maybe you don't love, but giving an opportunity to help understand their love of something, and then that can help you grow closer together as well.
That's right. Marriage is all about compromise,
It
or
really
even just
is.
being with somebody in general, even if you're not married, right? You got a little give and take there.
Right.
And there are definitely some things. My husband likes to do a lot of like he likes to play hockey and go snowboarding and all these things. And like when we lived in Washington State, I was like, oh man, winter sports, it scares me, but I did it for him, and then I'm like, okay, I did it. I'm good. I did it for you. And but it's nice because then you don't know. Maybe you will like something.
Exactly.
And then that's something you do together now.
Totally.
But I'm like, I'll be at the lodge.
Right. Exactly. No, and I mean, my husband and I have been married for 15 years, and it's definitely really important to keep the love alive and keep your relationship going because you're pulled in so many different directions.
Right.
No matter what age your kids are. Obviously, like when they're in diapers, it's really stressful. But then now we're in the sports season, so really just carving out that time, because if you don't, you'll look up and you'll realize that you haven't been on a date or done anything together in months.
And why is that important to keep that going?
Just because obviously, like, this is your soulmate, and you need to not only model a healthy relationship for your children, but happy marriages create happy families, and so I feel like that's just so important.
What would you say maybe is like your number one thing that you do that is cost effective, like, not going to break the budget, but a great date day or date night?
Yeah, so actually I heard from a therapist once that if you want to have a hard conversation, that you should take your spouse on a walk, because when you're moving forward, it's like easier to talk to somebody. So I'm not saying that that's the only reason you should go for a walk, but I love to get 10,000 steps a day. And so before dinner, my husband gets home from work, he goes in really early, so sometimes I'm like, hey, do you want to go on a walk? And like, he maybe doesn't want to, but I take that opportunity to maybe take my son or my daughter, and then we have really interesting conversations when we're walking. So I feel like walking, and especially when the weather's so beautiful, and we have so many amazing free parks. Just down the road from me, I have like a Castaway Island Preserve. You can like walk the bridges over by the beach. There's paths in Fleming Island, and so there's just so many different opportunities, and so it really doesn't have to cost anything. And if you're needing childcare, swapping with a friend, or like having a play date with another friend, and obviously it helps the other parent out because then they have their kid occupied as well.
Well,
so
you're in it together then.
Right.
You have more ideas online?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
where can
You
they
can
find
head over to Jacksonville Mom, and we're always here for all of your parenting resources in Jacksonville.
You guys do a great job. Thank you so much for that. Great to see you and helping us to keep that love alive. We'll be right back.
Play your way at Universal Mardi Gras. It's time to play at Mardi Gras, only at Universal Orlando Resort.
First Coast Living wants to send you to Universal Orlando Resort to celebrate Mardi Gras.
Be the 12th person to call 904-605-2525. The lines are open now.
You can find official rules and more at firstcoastnews.com/contests.
You wouldn't have a barbershop quartet deliver bad news.
You're being laid off, effective immediately.
Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case.
So,
Morgan & Morgan.
Fish delish, fish delish. New crispy, crunchy shrimp out high with fish puffs inside. New $5.99 full meal deals.
Unreal.
Captain D's fish delish.
I'd say the overall buying experience was very seamless.
When you think of Pella, you think of a high quality window. So I was just blown away at the affordability.
The Pella install team was fantastic from start to finish. They were very courteous and treated our home as we would want it to be treated. Pella's warranty on these windows makes us feel very good about the purchase.
I'm so happy with how they turned out.
Pella windows and doors are on sale now. Schedule a free in-home consultation today.
Is chronic pain stealing the life you love? Pain pills mask it. Surgery scares you. And you're tired of just living with it. At Select Health and Wellness, we don't mask pain. We heal it at the source with cutting-edge regenerative medicine, stem cells, exosomes, PRP, your body's own miracle workers. Select Health and Wellness uses 100% natural, non-surgical treatments with life-changing results. No downtime, no foreign chemicals, just your body doing what it was designed to do. Heal itself better than ever.
I'm Dr. Fritz, and every day I see patients walk out of here pain-free without surgery, and you could be next.
Don't wait another day in pain. Call Select Health and Wellness right now for your free consultation. Spots are limited. Call the life you're missing.
At Fifth Third, we work hard to make banking a Fifth Third better.
Janet, you know how Fifth Third Bank keeps your money safe with fraud monitoring and threat blocking? Because they put extra effort into everything they do in order to make banking a Fifth Third better?
Can we talk about how you're talking right now?
Well, I also keep you safe because I am your dog.
Thank you.
And I love you.
This is banking, a Fifth Third better.
Have you ever thought of getting a walk-in tub for you or someone you love? Now is a great time to take a look at getting a Safe Step walk-in tub.
With Safe Step's standard heated seat and new fast fill faucet, you can enjoy a nice warm bath up to 20% faster. And the convenient touchpad control is right at your fingertips.
Each tub comes standard with a dual hydrotherapy system. The 10 water jets can help increase mobility, relieve pain, boost energy, and improve sleep, while the MicroSoothe advanced air therapy system oxygenates and softens skin.
Safe Step walk-in tubs are built to maximize safety so you can stay in your home and enjoy the comforts of bathing again.
So call now for more information and a free no-obligation consultation.
When you call today, you'll also receive our limited time offer. Don't wait to enjoy safer bathing. Call 1-800-831-0055.
Welcome back, everybody. The Jacksonville Speech and Hearing Center has been serving the Jacksonville community by providing high-quality speech and learning experiences to the First Coast since 1949. Here to tell us all about it is President and CEO Chandra Manning. Chandra, thank you so very much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. So you've been voted Best Hearing Aid Center 5 years in a row.
We have.
That's amazing. What sets you apart?
Well, we have been serving the community since 1949, so
Congratulations.
we're really here for our community, and we are a nonprofit organization, so we're making sure that we are balancing that high quality healthcare with affordability and transparency to make sure that we really provide the whole package to our patients.
So why are people so worried about hearing aids like right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, in the last couple of years, there's been a lot on the news about over-the-counter hearing aids and getting hearing aids to be more accessible and more affordable. And then you go to get the hearing aids, and you still hear that they're $5,000, $6,000, $7,000.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
It is.
Okay, so do hearing aids do they really have to cost $5,000 or $6,000?
They don't, and I think something that our providers don't know and our patients don't know is that our insurance companies have started adding on these extra little plans that cover the cost of hearing aids in many cases or significantly discount them.
Okay, great. And so a lot of folks don't know about that?
A lot of folks don't know about it, and they don't know how to find out if they have that type of a benefit.
Okay, so what kind of questions should we be asking our insurance company, right?
There are two primary questions. First, you want to ask if you do have an insurance benefit for hearing aids, because some plans have them, but most plans don't. So the second question you're asking is there any kind of add-on or ancillary plan that covers my hearing health care?
That's wild, because hearing loss contributes to a lot of other issues. You would think that would be covered by insurance, like it's kind of a standard thing. That's kind of interesting. So why is hearing health care so important beyond just hearing, right? Let's kind of expand upon that.
Yeah, well, you said it. One of the big things that ties to our hearing right now that we're seeing regularly in the news is our cognitive processing. So staying sharp, keeping our mind sharp is really the biggest part that people don't think about when you're thinking about hearing. You think about, I don't have to listen to my children,
that may sound fun, but the reality of it is you're losing your ability kind of to make sense of the world around you.
Absolutely, yeah, it's the biggest part of it that we need to make sure that we're addressing.
Okay, and so if folks want to reach out to you guys, where do we send them, and what does the whole process look like?
Well, you can send them to our website, or you can have them call us, and we start with a hearing test because you don't know where to go, what kind of treatment you need without a full diagnostic by a doctor of audiology. And then we look at your benefits and we look at your ancillary plans. We're really credentialed with all of those extra ones that help people get the help they need at an affordable cost. And then we prescribe hearing aids that are fit to your very specific levels that each individual hears at.
Very
it's
cool.
unique
Yeah,
to an
right.
individual.
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. And then all of the follow-up care, because our hearing, like most of the rest of our body, changes.
It degrades over time.
Yes,
right?
and
Right.
so we have to address that regularly,
Gotcha.
make sure that we're keeping up with it, making sure that in different listening situations, your hearing aids are doing what they're supposed to do. So
Gotcha.
all of the follow-up care.
Very cool. Chandra, thank you so very much for being on the show today.
Thanks for
It's
having
very
me.
cool. And guys, if you need some hearing aids, you know exactly where to go. They will take care of you. But for now, we'll send it over to Jordan. What you got?
Well, right now you can check out a new tour on the First Coast that talks about Black history and Black future. And we're joined by tour guide and storyteller Shelton Hall to tell us all about it. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is really cool. I've not heard of this yet. So it's called Black History, Black Future. What is it and how did this tour series come to life overall?
Well, you know, the first Black people came to city of Jacksonville in around about 1562, 1565 with the Huguenots and the Spanish explorers. So our tour basically covers about 464 years of Black history in Jacksonville in an hour and a half. JacksTours.com, Tina Savage and Dan Haddock, they run it. They're good friends of mine. They brought me in to help curate this tour, and over the last few months actually, we've meticulously documented the history. There's so much of it, but we give you a good overview.
Yeah, when it's like over 400 years, you said, of history there. The first tour will be downtown. So can you give us an idea of what stories, people, and places we will experience on the tour?
Well, sure. I mean, you know, this city is incredibly large. As you know, you can fit Manhattan, D.C., Chicago, Boston, Pittsburgh, and Miami, and San Francisco, all within the city limits of Jacksonville with space left over. We start kind of downtown by James Weldon Johnson Park. Of course, Axe Handle Saturday is foundational to the city's history.
Right.
So we talk about that. We talk about the Great Fire of 1901. We talk about all the great historic districts from La Villa, Durkeeville, all across the city. And, you know, of course, the city goes really big. And from the original, you know, the first 38 free men and their families at Fort Mose in 1738, up through the 311,828 Black people in Jacksonville as of the most recent census. Every one of them has a story. You know, it talks about the La Villa connection to Harlem, to the
Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. There's so much to learn.
So much. We learn more every day. I learn stuff on every tour from people that come to the tour. They ask me questions, and if someone can ask me a question I don't already know the answer to, that's
but they might know something that's cool. And it's like, it's like you're helping each other out. I bet it's really very interesting and informative, which can also be kind of like some sad history, obviously, right? But then empowering as well. So what motivated y'all to create this series?
Well, there are a lot of tour companies and there are a lot of people doing Black History Month stuff all the time. And they're all good. We just wanted to kind of make our own contributions. You know, I'm a journalist with Folio Weekly and all kinds of other stuff around the region, so I have my own memories. One week we did one, it was just a bunch of my friends, so I said, well, we'll take the same tour, but we'll just talk about ourselves and our history.
Oh, interesting,
because as I'm sure everyone
has a story.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so who is this for? Is this all ages?
It's all ages. It doesn't get too political. It's all ages, family friendly. We do it about noon. It goes from about noon till 2 downtown. You do about an hour and a half's worth of steps. Actually, this weekend, this Saturday, our friend Weston Waters with Jack's Tours, he's doing cemetery tours of Evergreen and the Old City Cemetery. All of that is on JacksTours.com. Plus Black History, Black Future. We're working with the Jacksonville Children's Chorus. Their Lift Every Voice and Sing holiday Black History concert is this Saturday at 2. So everyone who comes on the tour, on the Black History, Black Future tour at noon, you can ride along with us on the shuttle bus over to Hendricks Avenue Baptist Church. Check out the Jacksonville Children's Chorus on us.
That's awesome. So do they need to register or can they just show up?
You can just show up, but you can also go to JacksTours.com and put yourself in there. If we
getting a head count might be nice.
If we sell out, we will just make another tour.
Okay, wonderful.
The more money, the better.
Oh, that's right. Well, thank you so much for joining.
The more money, the better.
Thank you so much for joining us, and I think this is fantastic. We need to take this tour, David. I think that would be really good.
Everyone's welcome, and we do all kinds of tours all the time. Women's History Month is coming. We'll be doing something similar to that, and I'll keep you guys informed.
That's wonderful. Yep, good to see you again,
Always
and we'll be right back.
We know why you've put off your best smile. The time, the cost, the anxiety. That's why Aspen Dental is changing how dentistry is done. with leading implant and denture technology and on-site labs that get you in and out. No more waiting for tomorrow. Now's your time to experience the Aspen Dental difference. Get started with 0 down, 0 interest if paid in full within 18 months. Aspen Dental. It's time to smile again.
We're whipping up delicious recipes you can make at home.
And I can't wait.
Bon appetit.
We're living a high life.
Living in the kitchen.
Fridays on First Coast Living.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
My name is Mary. I want people to know how wonderful Conviva is. The care team is very proactive, very thorough, very caring. It's not just going for a visit and you're done. I always have a lot of questions and never feel rushed. They just really take good care of you. And every time I lift up my grandson, I feel very fortunate that I'm able to do this. And it's my most favorite thing in the world.
Schedule a tour today. Conviva Senior Primary Care.
There's so much more to see at Jacksonville Zoo and Botanical Gardens.
Get a first look at the magnificent new Manatee River on ZooView Live.
Scan the code now, then watch live.
Thursday at 11 a.m. on NBC 12.
Mission accomplished. We just designed the world's most comfortable sectional with rooms to go, but now we need the perfect name. The Melt. Too vague. The Nap Trap. Tempting, but doesn't describe the features. Fine. The ultra plush, power reclining, head and foot resting super sofa with USB. Rolls right off the tongue. Come on, just go with the flow. The Flow. Introducing the Flow, our newest, most comfortable sectional only at Rooms to Go.
All right, sales, you cover follow-up. Service, oil changes, your zone. Finance, stay tight on those approvals. No one, I mean no one, gets through without great care. Y'all got me?
Yes,
Coach. Now go out there and stick with your customers.
Ready.
From game plan to great service, Butler Toyota Jacksonville sticks with you.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable from college.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. It's the last tea party for Crystal with Miss Marshmallow.
Oh, wow.
And Sarah's first day of management training at Goodwill. When you donate items to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement for people seeking to realize their potential. And the things you love get to start a new life too.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back. It is now time for Rain or Shine with meteorologist Mike Perengli.
What is going on?
Man,
Yeah.
this weekend was so nice.
Oh, it was.
Yes,
It was.
thank you for that.
We had 88 degrees. It was beautiful. It was sunny, but let's keep our eyes on the prize. 8 days until Toto is coming to the St. Augustine Amp.
I was reading that I'm like, what? What are we talking about?
So usually we do a hurricane.
Okay, this is your,
And then
this is
by
your
this
jam.
time next week, we'll be in meteorological spring, and it'll be in the 70s again, and everything's going to be great.
Okay, I love it.
So let's go. In
Let's
fact, we
keep that
take a look at
goodness
today.
going.
It's not because of me that it's cold. I know this is not what I ordered, but it's a blizzard backlash that's making it feel so cold outside. So we have one more cold night and day to get through.
Okay.
Fire and freezes stay high through Wednesday morning. So notice now through Wednesday morning, this is our weather impact alert. So this is the good news. We'll go from a 26 wind chill tomorrow morning to smiling faces on the beach.
Aww.
And there's Mello. There's Brody's little 2-year-old.
Oh, really?
She
oh
loves
my gosh,
the
she's
beach. Isn't she adorable?
So
Okay.
cute.
So you
Yeah,
ready?
this is a crazy swing though, these temperatures.
It is. So it's all related to the extreme drought because the drier the ground is, it's like a desert effect.
Right.
So it heats up very efficiently, cools down, and check it out. We'll go from 53 today. Okay. 29 tomorrow's the coldest morning. Back to 72 Wednesday, 78 Thursday, and then all the way through the 7-day, we've got 70s as we head into March 1st.
That's my kind of weather.
So it's
but we're bringing back those daily rain chances so as we get into next week.
Yes. So it's looking much better for that extreme drought.
Well,
Hopefully
we need it.
Even things out.
That's right. We need that, but you know what else I need? I need
coffee?
some food. Coffee. I could probably use some of that too, Mike. David, what you got for us?
That's right. We're back living in the Winn-Dixie kitchen with Chef Andrew from Coastal Kitchen. All right, and we are going to be getting into some Brunswick stew. Jordan, please.
Ooh, I cannot wait.
Thank you, darling.
This has been simmering on this whole segment. I'm really, really excited to share this with you all.
Yeah, you got here early too. I was
Absolutely.
like, he came in the 9 o'clock hour.
You got to stew the right way.
I stole some of that.
It looks amazing.
It was so good.
I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah, you should. Don't be afraid. It's hot.
Is it hot?
Be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna just top this here.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Couple pieces here.
Oh, that's cool. So you put those in the bowl first, and then you pour the thing over the top.
Wait,
absolutely, yeah.
Oh
okay. What, is there a reason for that, or just presentation?
Just presentation. That's really all it is. But I mean, Brunswick stew is a fantastic. It's a fantastic dish. You know, it's great for leftovers.
So good.
And the best part of this is, outside of the brisket, this is a vegetarian stew.
Yeah. Right. So if you pulled this away, you'd be fine, right?
Well, it's actually vegan. You know what I mean? So it's absolutely great. And you know, we've got several different. I've honestly made an entirely vegan menu and vegan vegetarian menu for specific dietary needs. And it mimics and it mirrors that same menu that I've got right there.
Gotcha.
You know? And it's just a smarter way to do it.
Okay.
You know, it's a smarter way to serve food. It's a smarter way to serve guests.
I like
and
that.
you do brunch, I hear.
And we do brunch, yes.
I love brunch.
I'm excited about this brunch buffet. It's a really fantastic
brunch,
offer.
did you say buffet?
Yep, I got a buffet and I've got an a la carte menu.
Oh.
Yes,
sounds nice.
Fantastic offerings out there. We do that every Sunday, and that's from 10:30 a.m. until about 2 p.m.
Right.
Oh, and initially when he was talking about the hours, when he said 6:30 to 10:30, I was thinking, oh, is that just dinner or is that all day? No, you do breakfast all the way till late
Breakfast
dinner.
until dinner, absolutely.
Wow. Okay,
all
that's good
the
to
way.
know.
And so just for clarification, while you are basically on the Mayo campus, it is open for everybody, right?
It's open
you don't
for
have
everybody.
to be
right. You don't have to
100%,
be like a patient or a family member or employee.
Completely open to the public.
I love
Very
that.
nice.
I want to have the public in there. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Well, after tasting this food, you're gonna want to go, guys.
Yeah.
I just want to, present this stuff for you guys. The new kid in town. Want to make sure that
Thank
everything was
you.
absolutely excellent for you guys.
I know. I have
So
waiting
Did you
all morning for
explain,
this.
and I know most people who are from here, they know what Brunswick stew is, but can you explain exactly what it is for folks who might not know?
So there is a town not too far away from us, Brunswick, Georgia.
Yep.
This is where this stew originated from. It's got a really nice medley of beans in there as well as corn, and I think it's a perfect accompaniment for barbecue. I think that it's
So
best
good.
paired with my brisket, but like I said earlier, you've got you can do a crispy barbecue tofu on there, or you could do some diced up bits of chicken in there. Make sure it's really, really nice.
Dude, it's so good.
It's so good and it's so comforting. I'm so glad that you were like, yeah, since the weather got colder, I wanted to bring in the Brunswick stew.
Oh, 100%.
Perfect.
You
This is hitting the spot. It's hitting so hard. Like I don't even I'm like, oh gosh, I'm still at work.
I know we have to talk.
It's still live TV. Oh man! Because all I want to do is just sit here and eat. This is amazing.
This is really good. And what do you change anything seasonally too throughout the year or the menu?
So we've only been open for about 6 months. We're working on a new menu change right now. We're working through, a few of the kinks. We're refining the menu further and further.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you guys have done a fantastic job.
Killing it
this
so
is
far.
absolutely
Thank you.
delicious. I
Appreciate
implore everybody who's watching right now to make sure that you go out to the Coastal Kitchen, make sure that you hang out with our chef here because he is killing it. One more time, give us the address.
It's 4745 Transformation Way.
There you go. Very
Yep.
cool. Guys, stick
Thank
around.
you so
We'll be right
much.
back.
A truck weighs 20 times more than a typical car. At Farron Farah, we have a whole department that handles nothing but trucking cases. If you get involved with a lawyer who doesn't really understand handling a trucking accident, you're going to get run over by the other side.
You want the best food and the best service?
Let's go. So do you order in or head out in town? Oh my God. Very rich flavor.
This is so good. Well, get ready to spice things up with the best local eats on the First Coast.
Thankfully, I'm not making your birthday cake. So look at it, guys. That looks delicious.
We're dishing up all the details on the mouth-watering hot spots you need to taste. I am so excited because I am a pizza freak.
Man, I'm hungry.
Well, let's eat.
First Coast Foodies only on First Coast Living, sponsored by Uber Eats.
The Jacksonville Home and Patio Show returns March 6th through 8th at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. 3 days only to shop, compare, and save with hundreds of trusted local experts ready to help make your dream home a reality. Don't miss Dave and Jenny Mars from HGTV's hit series Fixer to Fabulous on Friday and Saturday only. Find new ideas, practical advice, and great deals on kitchens, baths, flooring, and more at the Jacksonville Home and Patio Show. Buy tickets early and save at jacksonvillehomeshows.com.
Have you ever thought of getting a walk-in tub for you or someone you love? Now is a great time to take a look at getting a Safe Step walk-in tub.
With Safe Step's standard heated seat and new fast fill faucet, you can enjoy a nice warm bath up to 20% faster. And the convenient touchpad control is right at your fingertips.
Each tub comes standard with a dual hydrotherapy system. The 10 water jets can help increase mobility, relieve pain, boost energy, and improve sleep, while the MicroSoothe advanced air therapy system oxygenates and softens skin.
Safe Step walk-in tubs are built to maximize safety so you can stay in your home and enjoy the comforts of bathing again.
So call now for more information and a free no-obligation consultation.
When you call today, you'll also receive our limited time offer. Don't wait to enjoy safer bathing. Call 1-800-831-0055.
Get your home ready for the change in seasons with a $69 HVAC tune-up from Florida Home Air Conditioning. Our pros can help you lower energy costs, prevent costly breakdowns, and make sure your system is running at peak efficiency right when you need it most. Our exceptional service guarantee, combined with over 20 years experience serving Jacksonville and the surrounding areas, means you can trust your family's comfort to Florida Home. Call 904-594-7435.
Florida Home AC.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight.
Animal Zone is a nationally syndicated television series that celebrates the powerful bond between humans and animals, and it's kicking off its 15th season with animal adventures in Florida. Arthur von Wiesenberger is the award-winning executive producer and host of Animal Zone, so thank you so much for joining us.
We had such a great time in Florida. I love Florida. I mean, this is truly animal heaven, and we saw so many great creatures and the people looking after them.
I love shows like this. So this season was filmed entirely in Florida. So what was it about Florida that made it the perfect backdrop for these new episodes and animal stories?
Well, it's our second time in Florida. We came to Florida several years before and went all around from Miami up to Jupiter and then out to Micaiah City, where they have lemurs. And then we went all the way out to Tampa. And what we found was that the whole state is really animal centric, much more so than other states. It may be for many reasons, the weather, you got a lot of animals living in Florida. But what I really found out was there's really great creativity. Down to the Keys, for example, we went to the Monroe County Sheriff's Animal Farm. And this was a place that was set up in the detention center just outside of Key West. And
wow.
What had happened was the inmates were looking after ducks that had turned up underneath one of the buildings, and they were feeding the ducks, and they did a story about it. Well, all of a sudden, all the people around the Keys wanted to send their animals to this detention center for the inmates to look after. Now they have, 150, 160 animals, everything from donkeys to emus, and you name everything in between. And the inmates look after these animals, and they're happy. So you've got a positive effect both for the animals that are being cared for, but also for the inmates who now have a purpose for doing something that is positive.
That is really cool that you're highlighting that as well. And Animal Zone is fun and whimsical, but it also carries that strong educational message. So how do you balance entertainment with advocacy when telling these animal stories?
we try and give them good information. We get the show into schools, which is lovely. But then we also get a lot of people who like what they're hearing and they get inspired. And if we can inspire people to do the right thing, to care for animals, maybe to volunteer, to donate, there's all kinds of ways. Even, certainly what you're doing, which is communicating to the world about animals, that's the best thing that can happen, because all of a sudden people go, oh yeah, I never thought about that. And they might go to their local shelter and help out.
Right. So viewers are going to see everything from the Turtle Hospital and Marathon to bat conservation in Gainesville. Was there a visit this season that really changed the way you personally view conservation or animal care?
Well, I was very impressed with the Luby Bat Conservancy up in Gainesville. It was amazing to see how they had all these bats. They're big bats. I didn't realize that bats get, like, one of them has a 5-foot wingspan.
Oh gosh, that's a little creepy.
It's like, where's Vincent Price, Dracula. But no, they were wonderful animals. The bat is actually closely related to a cat. I always thought, they're closely related to, maybe a rodent or something. But no, there's a similarity, and they're wonderful, sweet creatures. We were feeding them some cantaloupe melon, which they love. They're all hanging around, literally, and they showed us some bat houses that they built so the bats can come in and live comfortably in the wild, but be there and be cared for. And they're, of course, wonderful creatures. They're looking after their pollinators. They're getting rid of bugs.
Tell us how and when we can watch this show, the 15th season.
Well, Animal Zone airs in Florida on Cox Cable. So if you have Cox Cable, we're on every Saturday morning. I think it's 8:30 in Florida, and then also sometimes there's rerun on Sundays. But you can watch all the shows, all the episodes, which we now have over 200 episodes. You can watch them all on our website, which is animalzone.org. We're a nonprofit group. You can just watch the shows. The only ads you'll see are for PSAs for nonprofits, and it's fun. And you can see how we evolved from season 1 to now season 15, which is what we shot in Florida, and it's definitely evolving.
This conversation has been such a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us and for what you do. It's such important work, but also entertaining.
Thank you so much, Jordan. Great to be on your show.
Thank you so much. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today our roads are littered with killing machines. I'm talking about semi-trucks. They can easily kill, even at low speeds. Injured in a trucking accident? We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason.
Savings upgraded to a better room. Oh look, they do have rooms with balconies. Blackie.
Fish delish, fish delish. New crispy, crunchy shrimp out high with fish puffs inside. New $5.99 full meal deals. Unreal. Captain D's fish delish.
I'd say the overall buying experience was very seamless.
When you think of Pella, you think of a high quality window. So I was just blown away at the affordability.
The Pella install team was fantastic from start to finish. They were very courteous and treated our home as we would want it to be treated. Pella's warranty on these windows makes us feel very good about the purchase.
I'm so happy with how they turned out.
Pella windows and doors are on sale now. Schedule a free in-home consultation today.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond, from garages to new home offices. Our experienced designers work within your budget to design a solution fit perfectly to your needs. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN to get started. Let's get organized together.
I'm Brad. No, I'm Brad. No, you're Justin. Is the thought of selling your property this confusing? We're Prime Buyers and twin brothers, making it easy to sell your house for cash. We've dealt with every situation: rundown rentals, serious repairs, foreclosure, divorce, family disputes. You don't need to fix a thing. So before you call a realtor, save the commission and let's talk. I think we may be the right property buyer for you. Call Prime Buyers at 904-267-0000.
Hey guys, I'm out here at Legends Billiards. I've got a pair of owners here. I've got Tim and I've got Butch, and they're going to tell us all about this fantastic new spot that you need to come out and try. Guys, thank you so very much for having us out here. I really appreciate your time. Owners, you're busy, I can tell. So tell everybody about Legends Billiards.
So we've really tried to bring up the bar in the billiards world, try to set a new standard, make it fun, make it interesting, have a good time with your friends, and just all around just have a good place to come to.
Yeah, I dig it. One of the things that you guys want to try to champion is like you make everybody feel like a regular on their first visit. So how do you accomplish that?
It starts when they first walk in the door. We bring them in with a hostess. We take them to the table. We'll take their food order, drink order right away. We have QR codes set up so that they don't have to go to the bar. They can order right from their phone. We put a lot of attention to detail into that very thing, just making them feel at home.
You do a great job. It is beautiful in here. The beers are flowing and they're nice and tasty. The pool tables look absolutely amazing. So let me ask you, what's the difference between like an average room versus like say a professional room?
We've really put a lot of time and thought into the spacing, the pool tables, the equipment, and the atmosphere in here. We've really tried to just step up the level that we've built here. The pros have come in here and have been blown away. This is one of the nicest rooms in the country is what we're hearing, and we'll take all that we can get.
Yeah, that's amazing. One of the nicest rooms in the country, and it's right here in Jacksonville. I super dig that. So let's talk shop here. Let's talk about happy hour specials, things like that. What's going on here?
We have a happy hour from 4 to 7 every day, and the specials change pretty often.
Okay.
Like right now when football's going on, we have Monday wing specials. So just check in legendsjacks.com and you can find out all our specials for every day.
Hey man, Monday Night Football and wings go hand in hand. That sounds delicious. Okay, so you guys were telling us, that a lot went into creating this space, right? And it's absolutely stunning. So let's talk a little bit about that. Like, what all did you guys do to separate yourselves from other, pool halls, so to speak?
Between Butch and I and the team that built this, we've got over 40 years of experience in this. So we've taken the good, the bad, the stuff that we've seen through the years that we didn't like, stuff that we've really enjoyed, and really just meshed it all together and put our own twist on it to really build the ultimate pool hall.
All right, Butch, before you guys teach me how to do a cool trick shot, where can we go to learn some more information?
On Facebook, Legends Billiards.
All right, go to Facebook, Legends Billiards. All right, it's time to learn. Let's get our learn on. Let's go learn a trick shot.
Let's do it. All right, well, I want to see your best shot. There's 4 balls all in one shot. Let's see what you can do.
Hold on, you want me to shoot all 4 balls in with one shot?
Just one shot.
Like I'm a pro.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Okay, let's try it. All right, what do you want me to, where do I aim it? What do I, aim for the 3 ball and just shoot straight at the 3? All right. Okay. Just shoot straight at the 3. Ah!
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case?
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you.
Anusa, what's it like to have real fruit and whole milk?
Imagine your taste buds are riding a tasty wave to the tasty shore.
I didn't wear my swimsuit.
Okay.
So tasty.
From beachside balconies to city high-rises, every condo is unique, but one thing's the same. You want to make the most of your space. That's why Rooms To Go designs pieces and packages that bring big style to any size home. Sectionals that fit just right, dining sets ready for any occasion, and outdoor furniture perfect for soaking up that Florida sun. Because with the right pieces, you can get the most out of every room. I'm Julianne Huff, and this is what's possible at Rooms To Go.
We know why you've put off your best smile. The time, the cost, the anxiety. That's why Aspen Dental is changing how dentistry is done, with technology to make care comfortable and flexible hours to fit your life, all at an affordable price. New patients without insurance get a free exam and x-rays. Not waiting for tomorrow. That's the Aspen Dental difference. Aspen Dental. It's time to smile again.
There's so much more to see at Jacksonville Zoo and Botanical Gardens.
Get a first look at the magnificent new Manatee River on Zoo View Live.
Learn how manatees are saved, how giraffes live, and what it takes to feed 2,000 animals every day.
Scan the code to learn more and support your zoo.
Watch Zoo View Live Thursday at 11 a.m. on NBC 12.
Janet, you know how Fifth Third Bank keeps your money safe with fraud monitoring and threat blocking? Well, I also keep you safe because I'm your dog, and I love you.
This is banking, a Fifth Third better.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Over 35 years, I've seen it all. Car crashes, work injuries, defective products, medical mistakes, lives flipped upside down in an instant. But I've also seen something else, the power of fighting back, the power of winning. Over $30 billion recovered and counting. Size matters, reputation matters, results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
So good.
Pretty good, right?
It's delicious. He killed it. I'm so excited. You know, that's going to do it for us, guys. But download First Coast News Plus app onto your TV. You can watch us, stream us again at 2 o'clock this afternoon, every day, 11 and 2.
That's right.
But we also have all of our individual segments there, too.
That's right. Good job. You fit that in there. You're like, you took time away from the bite. I love that.
So good.
It's ridiculous. That is
I really
absolutely
like the salad, too.
Yeah. The watermelon hits so hard. Like, I'm telling you, like, he really did, like, spruce it up. And
Yeah,
it
he
was
said, like
so much
vinegar and
sweeter.
sugar, he said, or something, because it wasn't
yeah,
quite right.
He pressed it in there.
So crazy.
So it was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, everything that Chef did was phenomenal today. And after a nice long weekend, this is
I needed this.